Hi everyone, my name is Raul, and this is my speed game experience. They're one of my favorite moments of the year. Every time they roll around summertime, I really enjoy the challenge of only having a few weeks to come up with a game project and to design a game around a scriptural verse. And it's quite a constraint, and creativity thrives on constraints, and so those are some of the reasons why I love the speed game challenges so much. I feel like I've grown as a designer by participating in the speed game challenges and by seeing what other people are working on and playing their games and then having them play my games as well. And now organizing these game jams, these challenges, and helping the community to envision new games and new projects and new ideas.
I had never participated in a game jam before Speed Game Hard Mode, but it sounded fun. I had a free weekend, so why not? Raul, who was hosting the CGD Speed Games, had sent a Mr. Bobby Vickery my way, who was interested in composing music for a game. When he first reached out, I'll admit my first thought was about how I wanted to be this solo game developer taking on the world this weekend. But then God put it on my heart that this is a Christian game developer speedrun. So perhaps Bobby was sent to me for a reason.
I put together 5 pieces of music that were fully loopable and seamless and available in, album format as well in about a day and a half. It was the fastest I've ever worked on anything, and trying to get all those songs unified where they sounded like they belonged in the same game and had elements that carried over from one to the next, and theme and variation, all those things. It was so much fun. It was a great challenge. I feel like I came out a lot stronger as a producer having done that. Now a lot of things don't scare me so much.
Not only did the speed game push me to put what I've learned over the years to good use, it was an opportunity for me to see how much God has helped me grow as a game developer since I released my first game in 2018.
I have a friend of a friend who got me connected to Bethesda. Right before I had a chance to talk to the head of sound and music for Bethesda, um, I found out that he had actually snooped me online. He cyberstalked me to try to figure out what my material looked like. And one of the things that he found was the CGDC Speed Game submission. He absolutely loved, the soundtrack work on Unveil. And so it was a great bit of credibility that I wouldn't have come to the table with otherwise.
I always found a lot of good benefit for myself out of doing them. And that's what I like about doing these speed games is that a lot of times you think about these verses and maybe when you're doing a Bible study, you kind of think about them in maybe a little bit more abstract way. But I think that doing a game on them really helps you to take that application part of the verses to a new level.
Last year that I attended, we had a speed game that we ran while we were staying at the beach house after the conference proper had ended. And that was a really special time for me because it was my first time really being part of a team making a game. And originally, me being the writer and sort of idea person, there was a much bigger story behind that, and we had like an opening cutscene thought up and everything. Even if we didn't use a lot of the story that we put together, knowing kind of what the story was and what the motivations for our characters were helped us figure out exactly what we were doing with the game. Knowing what was going on with in our characters' heads ended up helping us a little bit, I think. So yeah, that was really fun and an interesting experience as a writer and getting to see what all these other people are doing.
It is my honor to join the Speed Game 2020 and to join this amazing party. Speed Game 2020 gave me an opportunity to finish a game within a period of time. This is very important for me because most of my projects never finish because there's no deadline.
I look forward to the speed game every year, and I can't wait to see how it's only going to get bigger and better in the upcoming years. I just like using my skills and talents for the glory of God, and also because now that I have children, I want to give them alternatives and options, Christian options when it comes down to video games. I just wanted to give God the praise and the honor and the glory, and thank you guys for giving me this opportunity to give my testimony.
Overall, the Speed Game has been a great experience to stretch myself as a game developer, collaborate under tight constraints, and celebrate the work that God is doing in me.
So thank you guys for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. It was a really high value opportunity for me.
I want to thank for GCD conference because I can find a lot of godly game developers here who devoted themselves in making games to the glory of God. It is quite lonely in Hong Kong instead because I can't find any organization like this.
Here's to bigger and better things for the CDN Speed Game and for the Christian Game Developers Conference. God bless.
I would invite you to try out some of the games that have been made in years past, to join the next Speed Game challenges as they come, and let's see what your creativity and what the Spirit gives you to make.